Let's go to Chow Hound, guys. Oh my God. This is Bentley, and this is me, Jesslyn.
Chelsea.
Kai.
Travis, and this is Apollo.
Today we'll be discussing what we researched in class and the field study interview that we did with the manager Josh at Chow Hound. We'll be going over the 4 functions of management: planning, leading, organizing, and controlling.
Alright, I'm going to talk about the background of Chow Hound a little bit. It was started out in 1989 by Greg and Tyson Keene. They saw a gap in the market for pet food and pet supplies that wasn't being fulfilled by Meijer and Walmart and all the other kind of tractor supplies and stuff like that. In that store, eventually expanded to 12 stores in the greater Grand Rapids area. It actually went out to Kalamazoo and Grand Haven, all the way to the northeast side of Grand Rapids into Holland. Chow Hound was started based on the principle of providing their customers with the best service possible. They really wanted to establish the relationship with the customer and the pet, and make sure that they could offer recommendations and troubleshoot if the customer had any issues, and provide the most quality-driven products for the customer. Over the years, Chow Hound has established itself as a community partner. They donate to different dog shelters, different dog parks, and they actually have a donation bin right here and actually over there as well for different at-need pets in the area.
So the main focus of planning is selecting goals and then finding strategies that best support those goals you're trying to achieve. Chow Hound's doing a great job, but the goal they selected was to improve customer experience. The way they chose to do that? By investing into their employees. They lengthen the amount of time employees have to train, and they work harder to know the ins and outs of all the products to best help the customer. Other things they're also doing: reaching out more into the community, volunteering at events, and donating their time and money in order to spread the word that Chow Hound is here to stay.
Leading. The definition is articulating a clear vision, energizing and enabling organization members so they understand the part that they play to reach the goals. As we know, Josh is the leader and the manager of Chow Hound, and he is an excellent manager. He has an open door policy. He encourages his employees, and the turnover rate is really low. Most of the ages of the employees are from college students to retirement age, and the turnover rate is very low, so he must be doing something right. Employees also have good feedback on how they are being led.
Organizing is structuring working relationships so that organizational members understand the goals of the organization. At Chow Hound, their mission statement is to help people and their pets with quality products, product knowledge, and superior service is what we strive for every day at Chow Hound. Josh referred to the mission statement a lot with how he picked his employees and how he delegated the tasks that he gave to his employees. He also stated that common sense was hard to find. We related that to self-efficiency and the organizational architecture of Chow Hound.
Control is by definition how managers effectively and efficiently use the employees that they have to accomplish the company's goals. At Chow Hound, since it is not a production facility, it's a retail operation, they have more customer service related goals and needs that are accomplished. Chow Hound managers are given a set payroll that they must stay within on a monthly basis. That's established based on forecasts from the previous year and any growth increases that they are estimating. Managers monitor expenses, overhead, and also inventory on a weekly basis. Inventory is controlled based on sales. Whenever the sales drop below a reorder point, the system automatically orders new inventory for them, so the managers only have to worry about that when they're doing their cycle counts. Every year they do a cycle count for the entire store, and every month they do a certain product code that they do an inventory cycle count on. The last thing that managers deal with is making sure that the customer interaction stays at the company standard. The company standard for Chow Hound currently is in the 4.7 to 4.8 range. So the managers know that if they ever drop below that, that they have to do some correcting. That involves coaching and making sure that if there is any issues within the store, that those are corrected as well.
Welcome to Chow Hound's training session. I'm Jesselyn, the manager. We're gonna keep going, and this is Chelsea,
Employee here my first day.
and I'm just gonna be training her on what goes where and why it goes there. These are the mice, and they belong in the reptile supply section. These are for reptiles only, so make sure we are not giving these to kids that want mice as pets.
Wait, these mice are for food?
Yes, that's why it belongs in the reptile supplies.
Wow.
What are you doing? Don't you see that this mess is on the floor?
Yeah, I guess.
We want to make sure that the store is presentable to the public, so can you please put this back where it belongs?
Sure.
Make sure you use your knees instead of your back. There you go. Thank you. And fix anything else that's not in the right place. Thank you.
Okay. Throughout this experience, we learned that Chow Hound really wants to improve its customer experience by really investing into their employees. They did that by
Encouraging their employees and having an open door policy.
and by
Making sure all of their employees understand the mission statement and the open door policy.
And by keeping controls in place to keep the customer first.
Thanks for watching.
High five! High five! High five! High five! Oh.